Steve. I didn't hear you come in.
Yes, I just came home.
Well, welcome home. How was your day?
It was fine.
Are you okay?
Yes. I have to change.
There you are, you creature of habit. Are you sure you're okay?
Of course.
There's no problems at work?
No, not really.
That Bob isn't undermining you again, is he?
No, not today.
That John isn't on you about the inaccurate reports, is he?
No, not today.
Well, dinner will be ready in a few minutes. Oh, I swear, Steve, they don't appreciate you there. They don't recognize your contribution. She was doing that thing with the signatures, trying to get something on the ballot. I don't remember what it was, but I signed it. Hopefully something good for the community and all. It usually is, or I think. She was a very interesting young girl. She came here from Wyoming to be an artist or an actress. Can you imagine that, Steve? Oh, that young and daring. I could never have done something like that at her age. Oh, good gracious, no. She had some very interesting tattoos. I didn't want to say anything, but I really felt bad for her, considering it's going to be very difficult for her to find a husband with all that, especially for...
You really want to be careful who you talk to, because this isn't West Hills. I mean, these people could be trying to con you or anything.
Oh, you are so right. I guess my curiosity just got the best of me, but I will certainly remember.
I terminated young Andrew today.
That disagreeable young man. Oh, I know how hard that was for you, but you certainly did the right thing. I mean, he was second guessing you and all. Why this, why that? Well, he should have just followed your instructions. You are the supervisor and all.
He said he thought I was a dumb shit.
Steve.
That's what he said it.
Well, I'm sure he did. But at the dinner table?
And then he had a whole list of objections. He said he thought that I was feeble-minded, way beyond my years. He said that the whole company thought I was a joke, that I didn't understand the department, let alone how the organization works, because I kept asking for updates every few minutes, that I was paranoid, that I was scared of my own shadow.
Don't even think twice about what he said. None of that is true. It's just not true. Why, you are a vitally important part of that company. How could you have been there so long if you weren't, right?
No.
What? How could they pay you and keep you so long if that was true?
Well, that's what I've been trying to figure out all day.
You know, I couldn't help but think about John, the esteemed head of our division, my boss. And a really crazy idea comes out of his mouth at least every hour. He has no idea what goes on in my department. But he's the boss. He's the big cheese. He's the head honcho. He drives the brand new BMW. I drive the 10-year-old Toyota Corolla. What if I'm just there because I don't pose a threat to this man? I mean, everybody in the world can pose a threat to this man except me. I'm the punching bag. I'm there to make him feel good.
No, you have been there for 27 years. You are an invaluable part of that company.
No, I'm not. Andrew was right. I sat there and listened to him, and I wasn't hurt. I wasn't shocked. I had the detached feeling that every single little thing he was saying was just fine. And then I realized he was talking about me. And then I was shocked because, Barb, you've seen these people. You've seen them. They're mean people out there. They're vicious, dangerous, bad people, obscene people. They're everywhere. And none of them thinks that there's anything wrong with themselves. They all think they're just fine. Everybody else is broken. Then, of course, there's your boobs and your dummies who somehow manage to make it through life. But do they really get along? Do they really, Barbara? Let me ask you something. You know those reports I tell you about all the time? I don't know what they mean. John demands reports from me. I demand reports from my people. They make them up. They give them to me. I read them and I don't understand them. I really don't. But my job is to carry it into John. Literally to put them in my hands and take them into John. Then he shows them to his people. They invariably find something wrong with them and he yells at me. But can I even once say to John, I didn't understand that report in the first place? No, I can't do that. I mean, how do you think that would go over? That would not go over very good, believe you me. And the ironic thing is, I think John doesn't understand that any better than I do. I think John is just signing things that somebody else says is fine. Because it's the little people. They're the only ones that know what's going on, Barb. I think I'd probably just fired the one guy that knows how the whole company works.
Just stay calm. Stay calm. Remember what the doctor said. There we go. Feel better?
How the hell am I supposed to feel better, Barb? Huh? It's like finding out that you're a serial killer. I graduated from college, 35, 40 years ago? I don't think I've learned a single thing since then. I don't think I remember any of the things I knew then. How do you think that puts me with these new people that are coming in? Huh?
Look at it this way. In a couple of years, you can retire and put all this behind you.
You don't get it, do you? I mean, you don't get it. Why do you think we're living in this apartment, Barb? We're living in this apartment because I cannot manage our finances. We're living in this apartment because I lost our retirement money on the tech stock market when everybody told me that it was terribly overvalued. And did I listen? No, I did not listen.
A lot of other people did the same thing.
And a lot of other people are boobs and dummies. There's a whole lot of us out there, Barb. It's a whole world of boobs and dummies. I didn't think I was one of them, but I definitely am one of them. A big happy club of boobs and dummies, with one exception. I had the good fortune today to have a young man tell me that I was a dummy. Now the rest of these fools are walking around thinking that they got shafted when they themselves did the shafting. But Barb, was I smart enough to cover up my ignorance? No, I was not. I would invite the entire department into my office every other day to update me on every single project. And of course Andrew gets annoyed because I'm asking the same questions over and over and over. But Barb, I didn't remember asking him the first time. And if I did remember, I certainly didn't want to have to remember what he said. I didn't want to have to read his reports and figure it out. I didn't want to keep a lot of relevant details in my head because I want to tell you something, Barb. I get very, very confused. You should see me down there. Say least little thing. So I ask for another report and I carry it into John. Same old, day after day. And Andrew gets angry. Of course he gets angry. I'm lucky I'm still alive after all this.
I don't like seeing you like this.
Oh, you don't? You don't like seeing me like this, huh? Okay. That's because we've only been married for 35 years. Don't you think you would have noticed that something was wrong? But do you tell me? No.
Don't you start with me, mister. That young man was wrong. Just plain wrong, and that's all there is to it.
Barb, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I didn't mean to say it was your fault. Of course it's not your fault. No way in the world did I think that it was your fault. The last thing I could possibly imagine that it's your fault. But it's true. You know, everything I say is true. You know what I do? I call people on the phone when they're right outside my office. Doors open, cubicles are right there. Pick up the phone and call them. I could take 10 steps and talk to those 6 people. I could sit there, I could talk in a normal voice, and they could hear me. You know something else I do? I take 2 parking spaces every time I park the car. Every time. I see the looks that I get from people. I take the newspaper into the men's room in the morning. I certainly see the looks I get from people there, but I ignore it. I attribute those looks to something else. I talk with food in my mouth. I just realized that. I said I've squeaky shoes. They're very annoying, but I wear them anyway. And I cannot control these people, Barb. I can't control the people. Andrew comes to me and he tells me, Julie's talking too much on the phone. He's got a list of the times, and it's a couple hours a day, 2 hours a day. I know that. It's not I don't know that. I just do not want to have to deal with it.
Then quit. Do it. Get out of there if things are so
I
bad.
can't quit. I'm 64 years old. Where am I going to get another job at 60? Who's going to hire me? We don't have the money to do that, Barbara.
Everything is going to be all right. Trust me.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Everything's going to be all right. What do you mean? Is there something you want to tell me?
No. No, forget what I said. I see your point. You can't quit.
Barb,
Yes.
what's going on?
Well, nothing.
Don't tell me nothing. Why are you acting like this? What's going on?
Oh, I just got caught up in the moment. I just wanted all your pain to go away.
No, it's something more than that. What's going on? Barb?
I kill people.
What? What did you say?
I kill people for money. Lots of money.
What are you talking about? Oh, where did that come from?
Just in case. I usually use another weapon and get rid of it afterwards.
Oh, Barb, we've got to go to the doctor. I mean, I want to take you to the emergency room right now.
No.
Just. What the hell is?
Keep your voice down and watch your language.
What the heck is going on here? Oh,
I was at the market having a snack. I was worried, Steve. We had just lost our retirement and I didn't know what we were going to do. And I overheard these men. They were speaking in Norwegian. And you know that my step-uncle was Norwegian. They were talking about putting a hit on someone bad. And they needed someone that nobody knew. Somebody that no one would suspect, that no one would expect. And they were paying $50,000. So I took the job. It seemed like the thing to do. I've done 7 so far, and these fingers are my last 5. Well, I needed something for my rep to distinguish me from the competition, and the only thing I could think of was to take their fingers.
I don't believe this. This is like science fiction. I mean, how can you do this?
Well, actually, it's kind of easy. These were really bad men who've made some other somewhat bad men angry, and the money is very good. And they're always looking for new people. Who would suspect that an older couple was there to kill them? Yeah. No one would be rude to you.
Oh.
No one would argue with you. You'd be your own boss. Make your own decisions. Get respect for doing a relatively easy job. Strike fear in the hearts of men. Now, wouldn't that be nice? And it brings a sense of calm to you. I didn't want to tell you, but I understand what you were talking about. I see how people look at me like I'm some doddering older woman. I get confused in the market with my money, and I hold up the line, or I drive too slow. And those vile kids make those vile gestures. That used to make me feel bad. Not anymore. Think about what I do, and I smile.
Yes. I could escape and I could start with John.
No, No, never anything like that. You have to just walk away. Never anyone close to you.
What do they have, like an instruction book or what?
They have a pamphlet for the beginner.
All right. Okay. I'll do it.
Oh, good. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Let's celebrate. I got some ice cream in the fridge.
Barb, you know I can't eat dairy.